This moment began before you found the play button. It has been circling your pulse since the first night you learned to fear tomorrow. Let the screen blur. You are not watching, you are being opened. Allow your eyelids to fall, not like curtains, but like quiet waves returning to the sea they never left. Hold 4 seconds. Exhale 6 seconds. Again. Inhale 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. Exhale 6 seconds. 7 more cycles. Let the exhale carry the sentence you repeat when no one hears. Walk barefoot. The ground is warm parchment, recording each step as a future memory. At the far wall, a door shaped like your childhood mouth waits, already open. Step inside. The room is underwater silent, filled with almost done tears. On a low table rests a stone the size of a fist you never dared to clench. Lift it. Feel it breathe, slow, older than your name. It is the weight you carried for everyone else. Place it back. Notice it no longer sinks into the table, it floats 2 inches above, forgetting gravity. Your shoulder drops a millimeter past relief. From the corner, a figure approaches made of dusk and cartilage. It wears your face before the first mirror. No words, only an exchange of temperature. The figure presses 2 fingers to your sternum, withdraws a silver thread that glints like moon on wet pavement. It does not hurt, it unhooks. The thread coils into your open palm, becomes a small circle of water. Drink. Taste the year you were brave without knowing it. The circle stays inside, a cool halo around the heart that now beats in 2 directions at once. Walk again. The corridor opens into a shoreline of black sand that absorbs sound. Each grain is a moment you labeled failure. A low wave arrives, slow, thick as honey. Allow it to cover the ankles. Feel memory dissolve into temperature, cold of rejection, warmth of first wanting. The tide pulls back, sand leaves the skin, taking the adhesive of old narratives. Notice the feet are lighter, yet more grounded, like roots that have learned to walk. Stand until the next wave does not come. The ocean has become the pulse in your wrists. Kneel if kneeling happens. Place forehead to sand. Listen through the bone, a rhythm older than mother. It says you were never broken. You were paused mid-sentence between heartbeats. Let the sentence complete itself. No words arrive, only a full stop that feels like exhaling after crying. Stay until the sand begins to rise, filling the clavicles, the throat, the mouth, not to bury, but to mold. You become a sculpture of hollows. inside the hollow, air circulates that has never been breathed by anyone else. Own it by doing nothing. The sand crumbles away without motion. You stand in a field of low amber grass that grows downward into sky. Above you is soil, below you is star. Reversals cease to matter. Speak these only to the diaphragm. I am the interval. The heart keeps missing. I am the moisture memory returns to when dust forgets. I do not become whole. I recall. I was never fracture, only fold. Let each phrase, ride and exhale, dissolve before the next inhale. They are not beliefs. They are weather passing through the cathedral you constructed from scar tissue. Notice the chest has become a horizon. Each heartbeat a slow sunrise that does not need to be seen, only sensed as warmth spreading backward through yesterday. Stay here until you feel the eyes soften into sockets of soil, until the tongue is a root drinking silence. No need to come back. The film is already projecting itself from inside your marrow. Return through the corridor. The floating stone now hovers at eye level. It pulses once, recognition without greeting. Touch it with the bridge of nose. It enters gently, occupying the space once held by the sentence, "E am not enough." Feel the new weight, equal mass, different substance. Walk on. The red dark walls brighten to the color of oxygenated blood, prove something has been metabolized. At the exit, a last door, rectangular, ordinary, like any kitchen entrance. Open it onto your own sternum. Step through. Back in the room of skin, keep eyes closed. Feel the skull narrow into normal proportions, yet remain cathedral. Move fingers foreign yet yours across the cheek that was cried dry without tears. The weight on the sternum has become a small planet orbiting a sun you can switch off at will. Stand if standing happens, sit if sitting remains. Either way, the river inside continues whispering, there is no return, only circulation. Exit the screen by remaining. Silence. Let the final 30 seconds be breathed by the room, not the voice. The listener stays, not because they are told, but because they have nowhere else they need to